and welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147. I've just finished a video unboxing this gorgeous canvas from Victoria's Moon, and I thought while the stuff's out, let's just get it prepped. It should be quite an easy prep, this one, mainly due to the fact that the diamonds are in bags, so I'm not having to cut open multiple bags to fill the pots. So what I'm going to grab, if I can get hold of it, so I'm just going to grab one of these bags that I use for any spares, so any that don't fit. Many people ask about these. I got these from Scrapbooking Kits, however they're available in Home Bargains, The Range, for those in the UK, I've seen them there. Anywhere else, stationery shop probably, or you know, the likes of your Target, Walmart, that sort of thing. That's where you should be able to find these. They may be in multi-packs, or you may be able to get them separate. This is sort of an A5 size. So yeah, I'm going to grab that for putting in any spare bags. I've got all my diamonds. I am using my new case that is very similar to the cases that hold 28, these small ones that hold 28, but this painting is 33. So I'm using my new one that is a double, but a double all in one case. And I've decided to go all the way across with my numbers. We'll see how I like it. Anyway, it does for now. So the bags have got not only the number that they are and the order on the sheet, but they've also got the DMC number as well. I tend to work by DMC number rather than symbol. Maybe that's because I was a cross stitcher before I'm a diamond painter, but whatever works for you. So I'm just going to start grabbing bags, and I'm going to fill these up with a batch of diamonds till it's sort of a nice amount. I don't want to overfill it too much. It is a big 60 by 60 painting, so when I find I start running out of colours or getting low, I'll probably just go through and fill them all up. I prefer that than finding pots that fit them all, but that's just because this fits on the couch next to me quite compact, and having to just top them up every now and then is not too bad at all. So that's that one. What have we got next? Oh. See, I just swiped them off my desk out the way, so they are not in order anymore, though we may find a few that come close together. So it's quite easy when you get them just in these bags. I know another seller that just puts them in bags is Huacan. They just do the grip seal bags as well, so it's quite easy when it comes to kitting up. I do apologise if you can hear music and stuff in the background. It's summer here in the UK. I have my studio lights on for filming, and I have had the door shut, but I'm starting to cook. So I've opened the door, and neighbours do have music on, so apologies if that's sort of coming through. It's not horrible music though, so it's not too bad. So we've got some gorgeous colours in this painting. I am really liking them, and I think this is now going to be my next one. I have recently finished the first large painting that I had that arrived. The canvas itself was 150 by 75. The pasting area was a little bit smaller, but it was 150 by 75. I've just finished that one. I will be doing a review on it soon. However, it was missing some diamonds, unfortunately. So I would rather give it a fair review, even if I give it a review with missing diamonds. I've just messaged the seller today, and when I'm filming this, it's a Saturday. So I do want to give the seller a chance to respond. So even if I am showing it partly finished, I'm at least giving a fair review to the seller and giving them a chance to respond to me and see what they say, and then I can include that on the video. So If I'd of course kept these diamonds in order, this would have gone even quicker. Have we got one here that we can get them all in? Oh, maybe. Very close. Okay. So we've actually got one colour that we did get them all in. That's always good. So 702. But I'm really liking the colours in these. Apart from all that black. I might not like all that black, but we'll see how we go. I don't mind black if it's good quality black. We've got some gorgeous pink colours and stuff in this one. And I am really happy with the image. I think that was one of my favourite images that I did send to them as one to choose. Okay, sorry about that. The my camera memory card got full. So I tend to do my filming in batches. For anybody that wonders, I tend to film in batches and then try and stagger it uploading, so that there is always content even when I'm busy. However, I have been busy for a couple of weeks now, so I do realise that there is the odd time when there's a gap between my filming, when life takes over. Okay, so I'm just pulling a few colours over because I do want to be able to, you know, in effect prep this painting as quick as possible. So sometimes I'll just go for the colour I need to finish off one of these little strips. So we've got all greens and purples in that one. Very nice. Okay, 807, so we're in this one. Are they all going to fit, or are we going to have a... Whoop. Right, let's go with, let's leave those few for the sake of not making a mess. And then 820, which is a very dark blue, or a dark blue should we say. They're definitely not going to fit in, but we can definitely fit a few. So that's like a bluey purple. 820, sorry. It's got a hint of purple in it. 824. This is more of a blue. I feel like I've hardly tipped any out of that bag. It's still, I've got a full section in here and still pretty much a full bag. I've got 720, which is like a burnt orange. As I say, this is a square painting, this one. I do like the square. Okay, 603. Very nice pink. And I can hear a plane going past. 3835. Let's fill that one up because that one's on its own anyway. Oh, and there's plenty of room for it, and I still managed to spill it everywhere. It'd be nice to work on a square painting instead of, I've just finished a round one, so it will be quite nice to work on a square one for a change. And one with such pretty colours as well. I like them when they're colourful. It's so much nicer to work on. She says with one of her paintings there being a black and white, but vary it up, that's what I say. Okay, so I'm just going to pull over the rest of these colours, and we're going to go now to try and, got less numbers to look at, so I'm going to try and fill up all these gaps up. Got another, oh, that didn't work. Put too many in that one. There we go. This is the only problem when it's the bigger bags, is you can end up tipping out too many, but it's still so much quicker in the long run. We've got 517, which is a blue. So I think I'm going to have quite a few spares. Right, let's fill these gaps. So we've got 891, which is another pink tone. This will help with the shading, I'm sure, on some of those flowers. And then we've got 890. That's a dark green, forest green, and that should all fit in. Not got any problems with static or anything in these diamonds, which is good. So we've got 154, deep purple. And then we've got a lighter purple in 208. Ooh. 304, which is a deep red. Is that all going to fit in? Borderline. So I'll err on the side of caution. Spares are filling up quite a bit, but they're definitely all going to fit. And it is a big painting. It is a 60 by 60. And there is a lot of 310s. A lot of 310s. Wow. Hopefully they're not in too big a blocks, but we'll see. So we've now got 311. And that one has got a little bit of rubbish in with it, but the diamonds themselves still look good. And to be honest, you're bound to have a little bit. I don't mind when it comes with those sort of long plastic strips like this one's done. So it's sort of like a strip of flat plastic, you know, that's maybe, hang on, let me see if I can get hold of it. Of course I try with my hand with the nail that I've lost. Can't get hold of it. There we go. So like when it comes with like the bits of plastic like that, you think, okay, that's fair enough, that's happened in the process of making. It's when it comes with all the little tiny bitty bits and you're like, oh, it's like they've not done quality control on it well enough. Well, that's my opinion anyway. Always tend to find you don't get anywhere near as much rubbish with the drills that are nice quality. So okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the colours are completely in this tub, and the rest I have spares. And there's my battery from when my battery went in my camera, but aren't they pretty? So that's that tubbed up. I've then got my bag with all the spares in, so they're ready to fill up my tubs. Those will go into my little pot, just a little plastic like basket type thing that sits near where I diamond paint. That just keeps everything together. And then all I need to do now is prep the canvas. So I've got my little spare of tape, but I don't think I'm going to need that. So what I want to do first, before I cut this top paper, is to cut this this double-sided tape off. Now it is a 60 by 60, so you are going to see some of it, and I may struggle with showing you some of the in fact, let's see if I can get it to sort of tuck up that way. Oh, that might be easier to do it anyway. Okay, so that's the full 60 length. So I'm going to put my metal edge ruler down sort of close to the edge of the canvas. It has got foam on the back, so it is as close as it can be. And then I've got my knife, which is sharp but not too sharp, and I'm just going to lightly score all the way down here. If you do have an extremely sharp knife, you may not want to do this. You could cut through your canvas, and you don't want to press too hard or you'll definitely cut through your canvas. And then again, I'm trying to do this with the nail that I lost, so let's try. Got a very short thumbnail. I lost it actually opening the Elizabeth Ward storage containers. It's turned me off them a little bit. It's a repetitive action of opening those that made me lose and snap my nail. Okay. Oh, trying to get this started and it doesn't seem to want to start today. It's just ripping before I've even got chance. And now it's sticking to me. Okay. So let's see if I can try from here instead. Oh, bear with me. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Life called. Okay. I'm actually struggling to get this up in one lot. I'm just going to see if it's because I've not cut through enough, or if it's the glue's not coming up as easy as my other ones. And I may change tactics. Yeah, it's not coming up as easy as other ones. So whether that's better quality, worse quality, no idea. So let's go for option number 2, which is washi tape, of which I do have plenty. I'm going to go for one that I've got loads of. It's just a matter of covering up the sticky. Just so that it doesn't pick up bits of fluff. So, trying to get it as close to the edge as I can, but of course not going on to the actual painting area itself. There we go. So that's one edge done. So we'll flatten that back down and do a turn. So I'm just folding the canvas up against my back wall. Now I can't actually do all the way up to the top on this one because I don't have a separate inventory sheet. That is the only key that I have. So I'm going to need to be able to see it. So just get it sort of started, say, so it's as close as possible, and then I can do little sections flattening as I go along. So washi tape is just a bit like masking tape really, that you can get from, well, you can get masking tape from anywhere you can get DIY stuff. And washi tape, most stationery shops sell it now, to be honest. Mine are from a lot of different places because I do paper craft as well. I I have washi tape from all over the place. You can get it on AliExpress. As I say, the likes of Hobbycraft in the UK do washi tape. For the likes of mounting these, it doesn't need to be a majorly pretty washi tape, because all it's a matter of doing is covering up the sticky. So if you don't have any, raid the garage, see if you can find some normal masking tape and just use that, or even sticky tape will work. Of course, some sticky tape, the likes of the brand Sellotape, is a lot more sticky than others. You might be better with the likes of Scotch tape for the sake of this. But say it's just a matter of stopping either your arm getting stuck or fluff getting stuck on the extra adhesive. And I just like to do it while I've got this sort of workspace to work on, rather than doing it as I go along, because I do only work on a little table. Normally I work on a little table in front of the TV in the front room. So, you know, if anybody else has got the TV, I'm sort of sat with them, and I don't mind whatever they're watching. It's just background noise and company. And if there's nobody home at the time, that tends to be when I put YouTube videos on the TV, or I'll watch a TV series that doesn't need much concentration or much of me looking at the TV either. Okay, so that is my canvas prepped in relation to the bit round the edges. So what I do definitely need to do is trim down this top paper. For this, I personally prefer to cut the top paper. You can normally hear it cut, and you can hear that it's cutting through the paper. I'm sort of using the markings on the paper itself to give me a sort of straight edge. I'm not too fussed about it being perfectly straight, I just want it to be a little bit more manageable. Just going to check I did cut all the way through, and I did. So you can normally hear it cutting through. I just want it to be smaller strips so that I can fold it back and work on a section and do it that way. So it's sort of what, 3 of those logos, and I've sort of gone just above, sort of that size. I have seen some people will cut the whole thing into like grids, and they will work on grids all over the place. I like that idea, but I know what I'm like when I work on stuff, and I will more than likely want to work on it in a systematic order, but that's just me. Okay, so we'll do one here, and then that will probably be it. And in regards to where I'll start on this painting, a lot of where you start on a painting can depend on the size of the painting, your work area, whether you're left-handed, right-handed, all that sort of thing. So I'll probably start at the top and start at this side because I am right-handed, because then any overhang like I've got now is against me without diamonds on it rather than with diamonds on it, and that saves me turning it round. Plus the key is only in one place on this canvas, so I'll get to know the key and the symbols a little bit easier the more I work on it. So by having it close for all the referencing, when I get further down it will be quicker because I'll have that familiarity. That's my thought anyway. So that's my canvas prepped. So I've got my canvas prepped, I've got my diamonds prepped, and I'll let you know what this one turns out like when it's done. But I'm loving the colours, absolutely loving the colours for this one. So it should be very fun to do. So thank you so much for watching. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask them, and I will answer them as soon as I can. But I'll speak to you all again soon.